Good morning and welcome to El Tajín Ruins with Kristen Meets World.
Buenos dias, everybody. Thank you for joining me again on Kristen Meets World. So we're standing here in El Tajín Ruins with the Pyramid of Initiates in the background there. I want to give you a little background on what we're going to be looking at here today. So we're standing about a 10 square kilometer area of land here, all ruins. So take a look around here as the camera circles around. So yeah, we're standing in about a semi-tropical climate here. The temperature is probably about going to be 20, 25 degrees, maybe 30. But whatever the case, that's just the base temperature there. But there's a lot of humidity associated with this place, so it's going to be very, very warm here. So a little bit of the history here. El Tajín came about actually after Teotihuacan fell. So El Tajín was on the rise here. This place was occupied for about 600 years until it fell, and then it was rediscovered again by the Spanish in 1785. So here in El Tajín, you'll find like big old pyramids like this, and you'll find other religious centers and ball courts where games were played. And then we'll try to discover some ways of how people lived in at this time. So yeah, with that said, let's vámonos and see what's around. Okay, now that we're standing closer at the Pyramid of Initiates here, you'll see there's like little holes and like square holes and whatnot. Those are called niches. There are 365 of them, and that's supposed to represent for one day, each day of the solar calendar. So many places here in El Tajín actually either represents time, some sort of ritual, and that's quite evident based off the ball games that are played here. But with the time and whatnot too, so there's 365 niches here, and you'll also have a sun ceremony performed by veladores. So you have 5 men, so they all climb to the top of a tall pole, and then 4 of them swing down meditating, while the 5th one sits at the top and then plays the flute and a drum, representing like and the 4 guys are representing the 4 cardinal directions, so north, south, east, and west, swinging down. It's actually quite a beautiful ceremony, so if I can catch it, I will try to get some footage of that. But right now, here is the Pyramid of Initiates here. And then there's another one, I don't know the name of it, I couldn't find it, but that building right there is supposed to like represent the political and religious center right there, as there was actually a little figure there representing the religion at that place. And then there's also a main square over there as well, which we'll see about later. Okay, so as we're making our way around the complex here, I would like to say it, well, in this 10 square kilometer radius here, it may not look like an awful lot, but it's actually very, very huge. Right now we're only looking at about 20 buildings that have been excavated. There is about a total of 150 buildings, but they still have yet to be discovered, so yeah, we're only in a very, very small part of it. If you can go into Google and like look up a map of the El Tajín before they were abandoned, then you'll see it's very tremendous size. But looking at what we have here, this is already very huge. Here we are standing at small Tajín, so we're on top of a hill here. I think standing in a section is very important to know, because these buildings right here served as the administrative and political apparatus of the El Tajín altogether. So it kind of served as like a little bit of a symbolic purpose that these buildings are higher than the rest So the main people you'll find up here are those who like belong to the political power, or those who have nobility, and those people with higher status in general. So yeah, I thought this would be pretty important to note here. So let's take a look around some more and see what's going on, shall we?
Perdóname, no puedo más, no tengo control de mi curiosidad. Que te hace reír, te hace brillar. Dímelo todo y dímelo ya. Quiero estudiar toda tu belleza, de pies a cabeza. Quiero saber, saber. Quiero saber, quiero saber.
Hi.
So what do you think? This is like Indiana Jones for you?
It feels like it.
Kind of like going on little adventures back in the 1920s, trying to look for the treasure here.
Hey, you never know. You might.
Yeah. So what did you like best about the El Tajín so far?
I like the way the buildings are made.
Yeah, the architecture.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. And
that's my favorite part.
and see how they lived in it.
Yeah, see how they lived back in the day.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think about the history that we've seen so far?
I think it's really cool. Really neat. Different from America.
For sure, yeah, we definitely won't find anything like this back in the United States. And yeah, look at how well this is preserved here.
Quiero estudiar toda tu belleza, de pies a cabeza. Quiero saber, saber.
So right here is where one of the ball courts is at. I believe this is called the South Ball Court. Yeah, so this is a game where you only play with your hip. So of course you have that little theoretical line right in the middle there, and you have to score the point. I believe the ball just lands there and you can't get it back in the air, then that's a point scored right there for the winning team. And if you look on the wall here, you'll see that it depicts on how the game is played and what happens when there is a winner or loser. And then if we were to look on this side over here, there's like another carving that kind of depicts something similar to that as well. Now I wish I can actually explain it to you, but I don't even understand it myself. I would probably have to get an expert out here to help explain that to us. So yeah, I thought it'd be pretty cool to show you like what this is all about. So yeah, let's see what else we can find. So continuing on here, we can see how architecturally advanced these people were back in the day. So it's quite amazing on like what just a simple pair of human hands can do. So if this carried on here in Mexico, imagine how the Great Pyramids of Egypt were built and how the Great Wall of China was built. So I think this is far more valuable than what a history book in your 8th grade classroom can provide for you, even if it is like deathly hot outside. Alright everybody, I think we're coming close to the end of the tour here, so I'll give out a little practical information in case if you do find yourself in Mexico someday and you decide to come visit. So this is about 4.5 hours away by bus from Mexico City. You can travel on a bus company called ADO, so I'll leave a description at the bottom there, so it's ado.com.mx. It costs 70 pesos to get into El Tajín ruins, and you can access El Tajín ruins from Patlanta or Poza Rica. However, I would recommend Patlanta since it's closer. It's only about 10 kilometers away versus probably being about 45-minute drive away from Poza Rica. And Patlanta is also more of a quieter town than the other one. So you can take a cab here ranging somewhere from 70 to 90 pesos depending on your Spanish skills and your negotiating skills. Alright, so I will leave you here. Mom and I is gonna go check out some other things around here and perhaps get some lunch because we are getting hungry. We've been here since 10 o'clock. So, alright, with that said, we'll leave you here. Alright,
Bye.
bye.